Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon Frayne. We are back with another video, this time for Aerodrome Finance. What is happening with the price? We're pulling back hard. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below. Hit that subscribe button as well if you want more videos on aero and your favorite altcoins. Smash that bell notification icon as well if you want to get notified. And don't forget to grab your completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked down below the video in the description. Grab it now. And let's get into Aerodrome. So we've been covering Aerodrome extensively on the channel here for the past year. You can go back and check out all the videos. I'll link them at the top of the screen here. And yes, if you've been an aero holder over the past few weeks, it's been a painful couple of weeks with the most recent pullback. This is not exclusive to aero. Of course, we've seen Bitcoin pulling back from about 108,000 highs all the way back down to 91,000. We're currently sitting in the mid 90,000s. We did see altcoins bleeding back even harder on a percentage basis, and Aerodrome has been one of those tokens that has pulled back pretty significantly over the past few weeks. You can see we were up as high as about $2.25. We're currently sitting at $1.25, so a pretty significant pullback here with the price action between the middle of December and the middle of January here, 2025. So very interesting stuff going on the chart. We can see a few key levels of support here and resistance. Of course, not managing to significantly break above these previous all-time highs. We saw a fantastic run up for the price of aero here from February and early 2024 all the way through the start of April. We got up as high as $2.36. We went all the way back up to those levels to retest previous all-time highs, but did not manage to significantly break through them and continue moving higher. Instead, we got rejected. We came back down. We consolidated for a little bit here before coming down even further with Bitcoin pulling back. And as you can see, we're currently sitting right above the 200-day simple moving average. We're retesting it as we speak. I would love to see us hold this level and find this as support before continuing to move even higher. I had got this zone marked in on the chart here as an area with some pretty nice support and some pretty nice buying pressure, but we didn't have enough buying pressure this time around. When we came down, we came straight through this 3 days in a row, all the way down through $1.20 and down to about $1.12 where we're sitting at here today. So again, retesting this 200-day simple moving average. If we were to break below that, I do see some good strength here around the $1 mark. So it would surprise me if we came down here and went even further. You know, if we do break below the 200-day, I do think that $1 level is going to give us a good level of support. So again, interesting stuff happening on the chart. I do think, you know, we've got an interesting week or two ahead of us with the inauguration in the United States of the most crypto-friendly administration ever. You know, the chart looking not the most favorable from a technical standpoint, but if we can find support here around this area, if we can have the inauguration as a bit of a catalyst for the crypto market in general, we could see Aerodrome continuing to consolidate around this area and then start moving higher once again. So let's wait and see. We have a bit more patience and wait to see what's going to happen with the inauguration. But what's been happening under the hood and going on in the background with aero? Well, a lot of growth has been happening over the course of the past few months. Again, if we look at the base network, we got to remember Aerodrome is the #1 protocol on the base network. And the base network is now the 6th largest network by total value locked in the entire crypto space. So again, you can see it's 6th, only behind Binance Smart Chain, Bitcoin, Tron, Solana, and Ethereum. And if we click into base, you can see Aerodrome is the #1 protocol by total value locked. We've got more than $1.24 billion in TVL on the Aerodrome protocol. Just look at this growth with base. You know, going at the very beginning of 2024, we only had about $400 million in TVL. We got up as high as about $4 billion. We broke above $4 billion before pulling back a little bit here in TVL on base more recently. And if we dive in and look at Aerodrome on a more granular level, you can also see how Aerodrome is a benefit or a benefactor from the continued growth of the base ecosystem. Again, TVL going from just around 120 million here at the beginning of 2024 to well over 1.24 billion where we're at today. We did get as high as 1.71 billion here in December before a small bit of a retrace, but very exciting times for Aerodrome with huge TVLs, growing TVLs, and riding on the coattails of the growth of the entire base ecosystem. And if you're following the space, guys, you know a huge amount of activity is happening on Base and Solana this cycle. They seem to be the two blockchains of choice when it comes to, efficiency, speed, cost efficiency as well. And all of this stuff happening with artificial intelligence agents is happening on Base and Solana. So I do think we're going to continue to see good growth of the base ecosystem, and Aerodrome is going to continue to benefit from all of that. If we jump over to the Aerodrome protocol metrics, again, all of the on-chain metrics are looking pretty good as well. You can see TVL by epoch here in the Aerodrome ecosystem. Just look at how this has grown epoch over epoch. If you're not familiar with Aerodrome, it runs on an epoch system. One epoch is equal to 1 week of time. So this is a week over week view running Wednesday to Wednesday. Each epoch ends at midnight UTC every Wednesday and kickstarts the beginning of a new epoch. And we've seen tremendous growth with the amount of TVL on Aerodrome in the past, 10 to 20 epochs, with a huge surge of TVL. You can also see the crazy growth of the volume here over the past number of months, going exponential here, increasing significantly. And of course, more volume typically equals more swap fees. So this swap fee is growing exponentially as well. And again, we've covered videos on the channel, guys, about how you can provide liquidity on Aerodrome, earn yield and passive income from being a liquidity provider. Essentially, if you're doing that, you're the one earning a portion of these swap fees, and Aerodrome is a DEX where the swap fees are growing significantly thanks to all of that activity happening on Base and more people entering and using Aerodrome. So lots of great things happening in terms of, the on-chain activity, the volume, the swap fees, the amount of TVL on Aerodrome continues to grow. And all of this bodes well for price action in the medium to long term, if you ask me. Again, you do have an emission schedule with Aerodrome. There is a continuous amount of aero entering circulation. A good chunk of that is being locked up as VeAERO. More people are becoming VeAERO voters. You've got some of the biggest corporations and businesses in the DeFi space who are actually VeAERO holders as well. If I type in Aerodrome and go over to the VeAERO leaderboard, you can actually check out how some of the largest DeFi protocols are actually some of the largest VeAERO holders on the VeAERO leaderboard. You've got the likes of Moonwell, Millennium Club, you've got Reverse Protocol, you've got Overnight Finance, you've got Yearn Finance, you've got Synthetics, Virtuals Protocol, Lido, the largest staking protocol for Ethereum. You've got Morphex, you've got Collective, Sphere Finance. You've got all of these companies and businesses that are some of the largest businesses in the DeFi space, and they are some of the largest VeAERO holders. And again, if I go back to the previous page, you can actually see how the average lock duration for Aerodrome's VeAERO token holders is 3.8 years. So these people and these other businesses who are holding VeAERO are locking it for an average 3.8 years. And to me, this is a pretty strong vote of confidence because they are committed to the ecosystem for a multi-year period. So I do think we're going to see some good growth with Aerodrome over the course of the next few months as we continue to move through 2025. We did share an updated price prediction here a few weeks ago on the channel. I'm going to leave these numbers here again. I haven't updated them in a few weeks. You can check them out here on the screen. In the bear case, we were saying that Aero could get to, around a 0.1% dominance. That would give us about a $5 billion market cap at a total crypto market cap of 5 trillion, and dividing it by the number of Aero that will be in circulation by Q4 Q4 of 2025 would give us a $4.76 price target. In a base case, we said we'd be going to more like 7 trillion for total crypto market cap and a $14 billion market cap for Aero, which would put us around a $13 aero price per token. And in our most bullish case scenario, if the total crypto market can get all the way to 9 trillion, we could be getting a market cap upwards of 27 billion for Aerodrome Finance. Once again, that would be giving us a price target somewhere around $25 to $26. I know this would be extremely bullish, guys, but it's not off the table. You got to remember, Uniswap as a DEX at the peak of the last cycle went to about $23 billion in market cap. Okay, if Uniswap went to $23 billion in the previous cycle in 2021, when the total crypto market cap peaked at about 2.9 trillion, the fact that Aero could go to possibly 27 billion in market cap in an overall total crypto market that goes 2 to 3x that, closer to 8 or 9 trillion, I don't think it's off the table when there's, trillions and trillions of additional dollars in this crypto market. So I know it's bullish, but it is possible, and it's certainly not unfathomable. So that is it, guys. That is the update for Aero at the moment. I know it's painful to see this chart pulling back so much if you're an Aero holder right now, but if we can hold here above the 200-day moving average, if we can get a little bit of accumulation and sideways action as we head towards the election very, very soon. Sorry, not the election, the inauguration very, very soon. That could be the catalyst to help us continue moving higher. We got to have a little bit more patience, wait and see what happens. Of course, this is not financial advice, guys. Please always do your own research. And as always, this video is sponsored by Femex, the most efficient crypto trading and investment platform. I'm going to leave a referral link for Femex down in the description of this video. Of course, you can check out the markets area and you will find Aero available for spot trading and for margin trading over here on Femex. Check it out for yourself. There's a referral link down in the description below. Again, make sure to do your research. This is not financial advice. As always, guys, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to our first 10,000 subscribers. It really would mean the world if you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified, smash the bell notification icon. And once again, don't forget to grab your completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked down below this video in the description. Grab it now, and we'll catch you in the next one.